Well, you got the story first on the 26th of December, right here on CNBC TV 18, of a tax on the super rich. And as the budget draws closer, the idea seems to be gaining traction, with the finance minister himself hinting towards the possibility of such a tax in an exclusive interview with us. Akanksha Sethi gets us more on the options before the finance ministry to widen the direct tax net in budget 2013.
With a fiscal deficit target of 4.8% in the forthcoming budget, and this being the last full budget before election 2014, the Finance Ministry is keen to mobilize additional revenues. One of the ways being considered is an inheritance tax or a tax on the super rich.
I must concede that there is an argument, underline the word argument, that when the economy requires, when the government requires more resources, the very rich should willingly pay a little more.
Amongst the options being considered are a surcharge on income tax above a significantly high threshold, rejigging income tax slabs in line with the original DTC, whereby the 10% and 20% slabs may be extended, with a new slab for high incomes above Rs 5 crores. Also, the tax on dividend income above a high threshold could be hiked.
It becomes sometimes fair to consider the point that a person who is earning probably 50 crores versus a person who is earning 5 lakhs is a huge economical difference, huge. So one could consider doing something, taking a slight additional pie, maybe a one-off, it may not be a recurring thing, maybe a one-off, kind of a tax that is levied to those kind of individuals.
But even as a tax on the super rich is being debated globally and has gathered support from PMEAC Chairman Rangarajan as well as economists, industry leaders have minced no words in expressing their opposition to the FM.
Inheritance taxes do not generally exist in the developing world. They are a developed world phenomenon.
Apart from a tax on super rich, also under consideration is a hike in tax saving limit under Section 80C and an extension of instruments used for tax saving. Currently, 9 instruments including ELSS, PPF and PF are allowed for tax saving. This could include gold-linked saving schemes in order to reduce demand for physical gold. Ways to extend the MAT and AMT are being mulled. This could mean AMT computation on book profits, a marginal MAT of 1% on gross assets, or hiking the current MAT rate to 20%. MAT on gross assets had met with stringent opposition from industry in the first draft of DTC, which could impact the Finance Ministry's final decision. Top officials in the Finance Ministry are studying the DTC clause by clause, and an announcement on the timeline for DTC is expected. A marginal food cess of 0.5% has also been discussed, but will depend on the timeline of implementation of the food subsidy bill. While abolition of STT is unlikely, a cut in short-term capital gains is being pushed by the Department of Economic Affairs. Most of all, stability and maintaining investor confidence will be prime considerations this year before any decision is taken. In New Delhi, Akanksha Sethi.
Well, President Pranab Mukherjee today said that benefits of the economic growth